Hello, Homestead. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for a moment of silence.
Hello, Homestead. I'm Madison McConaughey.
And I'm Sammy Lamont.
And on today's edition of HHS In Depth, we learn about We the People, a group of students who will be competing in Indianapolis this weekend for a chance to win a state title in the mock congressional hearing competition.
The Eco Club is profiled, and you'll learn how some students here at Homestead are working hard to make the school more green.
We have a story on the food science class, which teaches kids about why food tastes the way it does.
And Austin Render is back with an all-new sports corner, this week taking a look at the brand new Champions Together group of students here at Homestead.
All of that and more in HHS In Depth for Friday, December 11th.
You may find yourself behind the wheel of a large automobile. And you may find yourself in a beautiful house with a beautiful wife. And you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here? Letting the days go by, let the water hold me down. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground into the blue again. After the money's gone, once in a lifetime, water flowing underground. And you may ask yourself.
We begin today's show with a look at the group of Homestead students that make up We the People, which contains students from the AP U.S. Government class that competes with other high schools to demonstrate their understanding of the constitutional principles with historical and contemporary issues during a simulated congressional hearing. Here's HHS In Depth reporter Jack Adams with the story.
We the People is an AP government class at Homestead that is involved with competitions against other schools using their knowledge on the Constitution and the Bill of Rights.
We the People is a type of government class that you can take, and it is you go into the class and you get divided into 6 units. Each unit has about 3 or 4 people in it, and you write essays based on your unit's topic, and you go to district and state and get to present these essays in front of a judge.
You take up certain controversial topics and or issues that are going on in current day events or past events that have been discussed many years throughout the country's history, and you basically write an essay and create a standpoint on these controversial topics. You are put in groups of 3 or 4, and there are 6 units in our class. Each unit will have a different set of 3 questions, and each group will write an essay over the questions, read the essays out loud to a judge, and then answer questions from the judges after they've read the questions.
This class would appeal to students who want to learn more or share what they already know about the United States government, as well as debating its controversial topics that protect people's rights.
This is a class that would interest the kind of student who's interested in government and politics and current events, but also somebody might be going into law, or anybody who just likes to talk about current events and express their opinions and do research on those areas.
Anyone that's politically involved and or politically interested in anything that's going on in modern politics, it definitely interests those who like to debate at the dinner table or with their friends over certain politics. And it's definitely a class for people who like to think about things and create their own standpoints and stay strong with those.
We the People is a very beneficial class to take because you learn relevant information that occurs in our everyday lives.
Some of the biggest benefits, students who take We the People, they not only learn writing skills, but presentation skills, thinking on their feet. The question and answer period after in the competition, all the answers have to come from just what they've learned. And then they have to prepare a paper too that goes along with that. So you get reading, writing, presentation skills, all those kind of things and also teamwork because they're working within a group.
This class, you learn all about government. I came into it not knowing really anything about government, and I've learned so much about how it's run, how decisions are made, the kinds of people that run our country, and how problems are solved.
A big benefit I've noticed in this class is that I've been able to take a standpoint that I've had before, cite reasons as for why I'm taking that standpoint on a controversial subject, and really learn how to support my own beliefs and put them in the political mindset.
Well, I think the best part is when we prepare for the competitions, because that's kind of the culminating activity after all the things we covered throughout the semester, and then putting that into place and into action by the competitions with other schools and in front of judges and showing what they've really learned.
Anyone interested in We the People should definitely take it. It's a class where you can create your own standpoint and your own political personality. For HHS In-Depth, I'm Jack Adams.
Attention students going to the semi-formal dance next Saturday. Please remember that you will also need to show your student ID to get into the dance, so do not forget to bring it with you that night.
Seniors, Jostens will be here to take your graduation cap and gown orders today during all lunch mods. This is the last day that they will be at Homestead. If you have financial concerns, please see your counselor. You may also order online or by phone. See the HHS main webpage for more details.
The popular after-school club Eco Club is having another great year. HHS In-Depth reporter Ali Qureshi recently visited the club and gets us caught up on what the Eco Club is all about and how you can get involved.
Eco Club is a club for students who are passionate on making a difference at Homestead. The members strive to make sure that Homestead is as green as possible through year-long projects.
The purpose of Eco Club is to gather a group of students who are ecologically minded together to help to discuss first ways that they themselves can be more environmentally friendly, and then to bring into discussion different ways that we here at Homestead can become more environmentally conscious.
Just raise awareness about the environment and to improve Homestead environmentally, as well as just doing things like recycling and just working on various projects to help sustain the environment and keep Homestead green.
Members of Eco Club learn how to positively affect the earth by changing Homestead's environment.
We all kind of just hang out and learn about like how we affect the environment and how to make ourselves and like people around us more eco-friendly and just figure out ways to help the earth.
Eco Club is open for anybody to join. All that's required is a passion for learning about the environment and helping change Homestead.
Just anyone who cares about the environment and wants to make a change in Homestead.
It's definitely an open environment, welcoming environment for anyone who is interested not only in learning more about themselves, but also the school culture and even the surrounding community. For instance, at the end of the school year, we always raise funds through some type of fundraiser throughout the year, and then we plant trees around campus. So it's beneficial not only to the students themselves, but they're also giving back to the school community as well.
Join Eco Club because it's super fun and super great, and we have some people, but it would be awesome if more people joined so we could get the word out about, being more eco-friendly.
Not every meeting is the same. Eco Club covers many different aspects of helping the environment.
One meeting doesn't necessarily lead into the next. It's something new or a new concept at each time, and know that everyone at any time is welcome to stop by 206 on Wednesday afternoons.
If you have a passion for making a difference in the environment, make sure to stop by Mrs. Merkling's room, room 206, every other Wednesday after school. For HHS In-Depth, I'm Ali Qureshi.
Seniors, if you have not yet returned your diploma name card that you received during advisory last month, please do so at your earliest convenience. You can drop it off in student services during any passing period.
Go join the Christmas-themed anime club for a cosplay contest as well as fun games to play. Just show up dressed as your favorite character. They ask you to please bring a snack to share. The meeting will be on Monday, December 14th from 2:40 to 3:30 p.m. in Mr. Cogdale's room, room 725.
Have you ever wondered why certain foods taste the way they do? Reporter Joey Quell takes a look into the inner workings of one of Homestead's newest courses, food science.
Students in one of Homestead's newest classes receive an array of knowledge pertaining to the creation and composition of food.
They will gain a better understanding of how food works in their body, what chemicals go into food. When we digest food, how do we get energy from that? Why do certain foods taste good, certain foods don't? They'll just gain a better understanding of the science behind their food.
It takes the cool parts of chemistry where you learn how things are made, and then the fun part about foods class where you're actually going to make food.
You learn chemical compounds of what makes up food, and you learn why foods taste a certain way, and basically you cook and you just learn more about the science of food.
The final for this class differs from that of others, pushing students to explore real-world applications and step out of their comfort zone.
They actually have to create a new food product. So they were given a couple of different options. They had to choose one of those options, create a new food product. They had to do 2 taste tests of 2 different groups of people, get that feedback, make adjustments to their recipe. And then they have to create packaging for their product. So they have to create a product design. What type of packaging are they going to use for that food? Is it going to be paper, plastic? How is it going to hold up on the shelf? And And then on the day of final exams, that 90-minute period, they're going to present their idea to the class.
Everyone had to do their own cooking assignment, and we had to use an ancient grain with a lot of fiber. So I made granola with chia and flax seeds in it, and I distributed that, and that's how we're getting graded.
What I did, I went to my lunch and I had 10 random people test out my food and let them rate my food, and we had to present it, and I made pizza French fries.
Although food science is rooted in cooking, its scientific background provides a strong academic experience.
I thought that we weren't gonna cook as much, but when I got to that class, we cooked a lot more, and that's really exciting because I love to cook.
The first thing we really talk about is the sensory evaluation of food. So how does taste, smell, sight, how does that affect the way we view our food? We also cover the chemistry behind our food as well as the biology of our food. We cover packaging, we cover food additives, anything that has to do with the science behind the food we eat.
Another strong aspect of this class is the fact that it counts for dual credit and a quantitative reasoning course. For HHS In Depth, I'm Joey Quell.
Attention Art Club students, the last meeting of the semester is on Tuesday, December 15th in room 108 until 4 p.m. You will be finishing your mixed media paintings and celebrating the holiday season with yummy treats. Don't miss it.
This is an important announcement for students who are still experiencing laptop issues, such as slow logins, spotty access to the internet, programs not running as they should, and Google Drive problems. CMT will be working over winter break to re-image any student laptops that are not working correctly. This process wipes your laptop clean and installs all new and updated software. If your laptop is not working as it should and you would like it re-imaged, please leave it with your teacher who is giving you your last final exam next week. Please make sure that you save everything on your desktops to your network folder or a flash drive before you turn in your laptop, as the re-imaging wipes away all files and documents left on the hard drive, including your desktop.
IGE members, you will be having a meeting on Monday, December 14th after school until 3:20 in room 934. It will be the last meeting of the semester, so make sure to stop by.
If you are interested in learning more about the history of modern music, want to talk about your favorite bands, or discover music you've never heard before, head on out to Audio Aficionados every Monday at 2:45 in room 600B. Next Monday, they will be listening to the album A Christmas Gift for You from Phil Spector.
And now here's Austin Render with another edition of the Sports Corner.
Hello Homestead, I'm Austin Render back with another edition of the Sports Corner. This week I had a chance to catch up with a group of students here at Homestead heading up a new program called Champions Together, connecting Special Olympics with Homestead High School.
Champions Together is headed by a group of Homestead students. This leadership team is made up of Rachel Mullen, Adriana Natoli, Savannah Buck, Ellis Yoder, Madison Parker, Will Milne, Nick Gogos, Sammy Laws, Kaylin Scott, and myself. The program's foundation is based off of 4 main goals.
Our first objective with Champions Together is to have inclusive student leadership, which partners intellectually disabled students with student athletes here at Homestead, which means working with intellectually disabled students instead of doing things for them. Our second objective with Champions Together is to have whole school engagement, which means we not only have support from our students, but also our faculty, because without you guys, we wouldn't be able to accomplish our goals.
Another one of the activities we'll be organizing in Champions Together is a unified track and field team, which unifies intellectually disabled athletes with partner athletes.
Another one of our goals is fundraising, and we're planning to sell t-shirts during lunches, and from those profits we're going to give the money back to Special Olympics Indiana in order to fund more of the great things that they do, and then from there fund more of the things that we're planning on doing in the future.
The plan is to organize a special game for those with intellectual disabilities.
We plan to organize an exhibition game among the intellectually disabled kids from Homestead, and hopefully this game will be held at the halftime of one of the girls and boys games at a doubleheader. So the student section theme for that night will be the Champions Together shirt that we'll be selling at lunches. So we hope that you guys can purchase them and wear them to the game to show your support for these special students at Homestead.
The Respect Week for these kids is scheduled for the week of January 11th. More information will be given in advisory after break. There will also be t-shirts sold the entire week leading up to the basketball doubleheader on January 15th.
We would also like to congratulate the following football players who were named to the Indiana Football Coaches Association All-State Team. Ben Skronik was named to the Top 50 team. Austin Kreider was named to the Senior Class Team. Grant Purley and Drew Kazai were both named to the junior team, and Drew Urhammer was named to the 6A Academic All-State team. Congratulations to all of you on your tremendous achievements. And now here are your student section leaders to get you caught up with the busy weekend of boys and girls basketball, as well as a special senior night request for next week.
All around the world. To the beach, y'all.
Hey guys, big game tonight. We got a doubleheader against Dwenger. Girls start at 6.
And the guys are to follow.
What's the theme tonight?
I don't know, let's go with Sam to the theme.
Go rush!
Alright, so as far as tomorrow night goes, we have our first boys home game.
It's going to be a jersey theme, so wear your jerseys. Be there by 7 o'clock and get ready to be loud and get rowdy.
Balmy. All right, no basketball after Saturday night. We got a swim meet next Thursday, December 17th. Be there, 5:30. It's senior night. We're trying to bring a live student section. It's going to be real.
All right, so just to review, tonight, wear your gold at Dwenger at 6 o'clock.
And tomorrow night, Jersey night, here, 7 o'clock.
And finally, Thursday, December 17th, swim meet, wear blue, 5:30. Be there, fear the Spartans.
Don't forget to get out to Dwenger tonight for the girls and boys basketball doubleheader. The first game starts at 6 o'clock. That's going to wrap up another edition of the Sports Corner. I'm Austin Render.
Well, that wraps up this edition of HHS In Depth. I'm Madison McConaughey.
And I'm Sammy Lamont. Thank you for watching today.
And now here's this week's Pictures of the Week. Congratulations to this week's winners, Junior Sebastian Gonzalez and sophomore Storm Graham. To submit your photo for Picture of the Week, just email a high-resolution photo with your name and grade level to hhsindepth@gmail.com.
Today we leave you with a song exclusive to the Homestead's radio station, the Point 91 FM.
Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week for our final show of the semester.
Got a heartbeat like we're on the 16th. Got a heartbeat like we're